Oh my gosh. There's a brand new documentary and insider interview that supposedly is exposing Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia must have watched it and he posted it on his social media. That's what I want to talk about in this video. Let's get to it. So, as you can see, Ryan Garcia continues to play games and like really kind of taunt Devin Haney, despite being suspended. Unless you live under a rock or you don't subscribe to Boxing Ego, the best in the business, and it's not even close, then you may not know this. Ryan Garcia has, with the New York State Athletic Commission, been suspended in boxing for 1 year, plus he has to pay penalties. Reason being, tested positive for Ostarine the day before the fight and the day of the fight. So now that fight has been changed to a no contest, no decision. Ryan being off the chain, you know, he's posting Raven Simone's dad from That's So Raven and saying that Devin Haney looks like him. So funny, I had to post this masterpiece twice. Shout out to Devin's real dad. Come back, he needs you, right? So he continues to taunt Devin Haney, but here's where he gets a bit more serious. Ryan Garcia posted this. It says, breaking news. Insiders are now exposing the Haneys. Quote. So this is a segment from a YouTube documentary, and I'll put a link in the description. But for your knowledge, there's already this particular page called the Exodus Files, I believe. They already put out a Devin Haney documentary, and this is like a follow-up video to that. The first one has amassed almost 400,000 views, and this is the newest installment in that. So many of you guys sent me the first one and told me to watch it. Basically, it's challenging Devin Haney as a weight bully, saying that Devin Haney has frequently rehydrated to these crazy proportions to the point where he's bigger than his opponent. The video even depicts footage from the weigh-in where Devin Haney was telling multiple opponents that they were too small for him, too small. So Ryan Garcia posted this new installment, and it says, quote, all of these fighters popping for really old drugs. Ostarine, Ostarine, Ostarine. That's so old, you can't even test positive for something that you do not have a test for. And it says they tagged Victor Conte, Devin Haney, and Ryan Garcia. Ryan took to his social media and his caption reads, wow, this is crazy. Watch this on Twitter. I'm suing you all. Ryan's dad popped up. His supplements were contaminated. I hope the truth will come out. This isn't over yet. Other athletes tested positive for Ostarine, yet their win wasn't taken away from them. These New York State Commission people are wicked and can suck a big one. Team Garcia, right? So I guess you can find it on YouTube or on Twitter. Ryan Garcia, he continues to say, it's over for the Haneys. You've been caught red-handed. I'm suing you guys. Bro, they really erased my W. Never in history. Laughing my off. It goes on to say, I'ma sue DAZN as well as Eddie Hearn for mentally hurting my feelings. First of all, maybe y'all knew this about me or knew about this. This is crazy. Victor Conte helped create bars. I don't know what that means. Be ready and buckle up because I'm not playing. Now, Ryan says a lot of things, so I don't know if he actually will sue DAZN or Eddie Hearn, and if he does, what he would be suing him for. But he also put Eddie Hearn, I'm coming for you. I'm coming after you legally. So Ryan is back off the chain, threatening to sue people. Now we're getting real sue happy. You got this. I told you this fight was terrible. Terrible. Just look at it. The fight was April 20th and we're entering July and there's still more and more going on with this fight. Crazy. And I'm so happy that I give my honest takes and my honest opinions in this game of boxing, and I have that freedom. It's not about, oh, I can't say this because what if this person doesn't want to interview with me? Listen, I'm a professional through and throughout. I'll do an interview with anybody. If they want to work with me, I'm willing to work with them, but it does not change my opinion. It doesn't change the fact that I have an opinion on these situations, right? So take it or leave it. You guys can like the content, not like the content. It's not going to change. This is who I am, and I'm giving you my honest, and I'm happy. I feel it feels good and great to be me, because I say stuff. I don't care if it's fashionable, not fashionable, popular, unpopular. I say my true opinion. And I was perhaps the first person of any level of stature in this boxing game telling y'all, wait and see. This fight is a show, and I believe it'll continue to be such. And it's going to be a disaster where the world of boxing, and I probably will put the clip at the end of this video where I predicted it before the fight. So before Devin got dropped, before the outcome, before the fight was overturned or the positive Osterine test, this is what I was saying. And it's been that. You got both fighters. Ryan suspended, so he said he can't fight for a year. Devin Haney's not suspended. Well, actually, he is suspended from the New York State Athletic Commission for the punishment sustained. So you got two suspended fighters, one who's only suspended medically, and then one who's suspended for the positive Osterine test. But the end result is the same, because Devin's career is in shambles, and they're both talking about not coming back for a year. You know, Ryan can't come back, so he has an excuse why he wouldn't be coming back until April of 2025. But Devin Haney, once he's medically cleared and mentally ready, he can fight, and he's in the middle of a purse bid, which I've already made a video about that. I can't wait to see the way this goes. I cannot wait to see how this goes and how this plays out. So many things. This fight is, I guess, the gift that keeps on giving. And Ryan's claiming to sue. Devin Haney saying he's emotionally distraught and financially been affected and mentally been affected from Ryan Garcia testing positive and the way the fight played out. Oh, that's funny. That caught me off guard. That's funny. So we'll see how it plays out. But for now, Ryan Garcia is posting this documentary. Now, I just was spending time with my loved ones, so I haven't watched the full documentary, but as I was driving, I did listen to the beginning. And whoever's on the phone in this documentary, they're doing an interview, spilling the beans, saying that Victor Conte, the reason he can't get caught is because he helped create some of these protocols, which Ryan is talking about. And he says some of the stuff he'll have people on is not traceable and is undetectable because they don't even have a test that is testing for X, Y, and Z. And that's what you guys are seeing in this quote. All these fighters popping for really old drugs, Osterine, that's so old, but you can't even test positive for something you don't have a test for, the person said on the phone. So if you guys would like to watch the documentary, it will be linked in the description. We'll see. I'll continue to report and let you know what happens. And it's so funny to hear people try to make this like this is an ego issue. I didn't fail anything. I didn't fail the community. I didn't fail boxing. I didn't fail a PED test. I don't have banned substances in my... So it's funny to see. I literally, when I look at it, I literally laugh when I see comments that somehow try to blame ego for what's transpired. But there's no blame placed on Devin Haney's team for not having a rematch clause, Devin Haney's team for not having other safeguards, like a rehydration clause or canceling the fight when Ryan Garcia came in 3.2 pounds and was acting like a maniac the whole build up, or just canceling the fight and saying, you know, I wanted a big fight. Ryan is acting a whole fool. We got Arnold Barboza and he's the understudy. We just fighting Barboza. They easily could have done that, but they chose to press on because they thought they could beat Ryan Garcia, and they miscalculated that. They miscalculated because you didn't beat Ryan Garcia. The fight was everything but a dream for Devin the Dream Haney. It was a nightmare. And now Ryan is still running around with his shirt off, doing poker tournaments, despite being suspended, right? Despite him, that's clean. That phone cover is clean. Despite him being suspended, he don't really look too bothered. He's just simply living his life. And it's so funny because you see the shapeshifters, they're trying to make it like, oh, only racist people are not tripping with Ryan Garcia. Well, here's Gilly the Kid, right? He's a black artist, and look who was on the phone with him. He just did a FaceTime with Ryan Garcia, Deandra Sanders, Jaquise, Dion Prime, Coach Prime's son. It looks like Jamal Charlo and Gilly. So they was on like a mad. So again, Ryan's doing poker tournaments. He's doing FaceTime calls with Gilly the Kid, and he's just living life, it seems. Meanwhile, Devin Haney's been kind of off the radar. He did post like little dancing videos when it was announced that Ryan was suspended, but his whole career is in a precarious position, we'll say. And now he has a fight with Sandor Martin. He's gonna have to decide what he wants to do. You're not gonna blame this on ego. I didn't create this. In fact, I'm the one that said cancel the fight before the fight and we wouldn't be here. But now we're here. But they say you shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house, right? And the Haneys keep talking about weight, not just the drug test. They keep talking about weight, and in talking about weight, now it's garnered an unnecessary attention, because instead of it just being focused on Ryan with the Ostarine, they made a big deal about the weight, even though they agreed to continue fighting against Ryan Garcia and renegotiated and took penalty money, right? Which this press release from Team Ryan Garcia says, and now they want someone to blame. So they're blaming the Ostarine and saying he cheated with the weight. Listen, sir, you choose what you choose. You chose to keep fighting this man despite how he was acting, despite that he said he was drinking and doing all this weird stuff in camp. He missed weight, paid you. It's over. You got to eat that aspect of it. The only thing you don't have to eat is the banned substance, because no one should have a banned substance in their system. But all this complaining about weight, particularly, now it had the opposite effect. Now people are coming for your team, Victor Conte, and saying that they're trying to create a super Mayweather with untraceable drugs. So I'll watch the rest of this documentary, because I other than that, I don't have anything else to say, because I haven't seen part 2, but I did see the beginning, and it says that Victor Conte has stuff that is not showing up on tests because they don't have a test to even look for this, like certain chemical structures and whatnot. So this definitely is not the look that I'm sure Ryan Garcia, or actually Devin Haney, wanted. You try to keep calling Ryan a weight cheat, and now people are making documentaries about how you've manipulated the weight and looking into your potential skeletons in your closet. This stuff is getting crazy. It's getting real crazy.